Today I'm going to show you how to change a blade brake cable on a Honda mower. As always, please drop a comment below if you find this helpful. Please also consider liking and subscribing so I can grow my channel. Also, if you know of a better way of doing this, feel free to drop a comment below so we can all benefit from it. Thank you and enjoy. This lever in the middle with the yellow button controls whether the mower blades are spinning or not. It's a great feature that allows you to safely disengage the blades whilst leaving the mower running. Over time, the cable attached to the lever can stretch and will need adjusting, or in my case the cable can snap altogether. This is no fun when halfway through a job and with no way of getting the blades to spin. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the cable with a new one to get the mower cutting again. Here's the original Honda product you need with the code on there. This cable is also sometimes called a blade brake cable or a blade clutch cable. This is the new one in my hand. You see there it's got a female fitting on the end, and that goes under the bottom of this lever where you'll see a pin that goes through here. That pin is held in by an R-clip. So with pliers, that R-clip will need to come out and that pin will then release, and that's what threads through the female fitting of the cable. The cable then slides down the handlebars under this control assembly, through a few cable ties, underneath this cover, past the drive shaft, through the chassis of the mower, and then attaches underneath. To remove the old cable, you'll need a couple of 10mm spanners just to undo these nuts here where the cable was attached to the controls, and you'll also need to undo these cable ties so that the cable slides through. And down here you've got the cover for the drive shaft. You need to remove that with an 8mm socket, undo that bolt, there it is, don't lose that. And if you look down here you can see the cable going underneath the drive shaft, and you probably can't see any more, it's a bit messy, so I'll give that a clean out. Can't quite see there. I've given it a clean now, and you can see the cable that goes through the chassis or the cutter housing, and then it goes underneath the mower, and to access it we need to remove the blade carrier. So with an impact gun and a 14mm socket, make sure it's set to undo, and they'll come off quite easily. Make sure you don't lose those 2 bolts and 2 washers. And let's have a look under here. Up the top you can see where the cable comes in. It goes through a cable holder, and then you see a bit of steel cable there where it attaches to that plate. Here's a closer look. Long nose pliers. Remember, this cable's broken, so you don't need to be too careful with it, you're not going to damage it. So with long nose pliers, just loosen that cable off away from where it attaches to the plate, and out it pops. And the other part where it's attached to the cable holder is a bit more difficult. I've used a flat screwdriver to push the push lock washer in the opposite direction, and then the cable will come out. There's that push lock washer I was talking about. That old cable will just slide out now, and we're finished with that. We can throw it away. The new cable can be threaded through that hole in the chassis, and we need to attach it underneath the mower. And this is a little bit difficult. You can see I've done the easy bits already. I've slid it through the cable holder and then attached it to the plate. However, I still need to put that lock washer on. It needs to slide towards these vice clamps I've set up. Now I've put those vice clamps there so that when I push that lock washer towards the vice clamps, it doesn't push the cable out of its holder. It'll make sense when you do it, I'm sure, but you need to basically stop that cable from sliding out when you put that lock washer on. And this is what it looks like when it's done. Now we need to start putting it back together. So I'll speed this next section up. So the blade carrier goes back on. Turn the mower back over, and that cable, remember, goes underneath the drive shaft. We put the drive shaft cover back on, do it up, now we need to attach this cable to the handles, to the lever. Just manoeuvre this around to give you plenty of clear access to the R-clip and the pin. Undo the R-clip, take the pin out, put the pin through the cable, and then put the pin through the cable holder and put the R-clip back in, and that's that step done. This is what it should look like when it's complete. Now you need to fix this cable to the controls here, and with your 10mm spanners do these nuts up, but not too tight. Start off loose, give it a trial and see if the blades engage. If they don't, do it up a little bit tighter. Just do it a little bit tighter each time until the blades engage. It's a new cable, so you don't want to have it too tight. You can do it up tighter as it stretches over time. And now this is done. This mower is ready to cut grass again.